Hello, beautiful souls. How y'all doing? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini, where we talk about spiritual health, growth, and fitness, the law of attraction, manifesting your dreams into reality, life, love, all good things. Today, I'm going to be doing a message on divine masculine energy. I primarily channel masculine energy for whatever reason, as it relates to the Twin Flame Collective. And yeah, so I'm gonna get started. I do 4 cards. I just let the cards fall out. A little bit of a different backdrop today, actually in my office, and some crazy things. So I had some crazy dream, and this dream is meant for you. It's actually, I had 2 things going on. So one message that I have for your beautiful souls today is, and I don't know who this is for, it could be 1, 10, 100, 1,000. Some of you are coming in together today. And again, this is just a message, a vision. Some of you are coming into physical harmony today, as in today. So hopefully you're watching this message. And then some other I don't know where these messages come from. They're very obscure. They're very bizarre. A leaf. So, and don't go looking for it. It'll come looking for you. There's this very strange leaf that you've never seen before, and that leaf is representation of God's message. Believe it or not, I don't know who this message is for. I don't know who these messages are for, but this morning that's what I received from Source, God, Universe, Divine, however you resonate. It's a significant green leaf, something you've never seen before in your existence, and that leaf is very godly. So again, I don't know who this is for. I apologize for the lawnmower in the background. Hopefully it's not too disruptive, but I'm going to get started with masculine energy. Today is also I want to mention my 4-year anniversary on YouTube. Since I embarked on this journey, I embarked this journey to debunk the myths and come to you with the truth. So ironically, I do these and I'm always in awe. There's a nature card there. And the nature is to me very significant because of this godly green leaf. Again, merely just a messenger here. I know some of the things I say are strange, but I have to deliver these messages. So exactly, nature, the masculine, maybe it's the masculine who's going to find this green leaf, but this very bizarre, strange leaf is going to speak to you. I know it seems strange, right? But the masculine is getting out into nature, which is beautiful. One thing I want to talk about, 2 things here. And one is, again, I apologize for the backdrop here because I'm in my office, but is regret and anger. So anger is always a secondary emotion of a primary emotion. And the masculine energy for I want to say a few days now has been feeling this sense of regret for a couple of reasons. They regret like all of these lessons that they don't regret the lessons that they've learned. They regret that it took them so long to learn these lessons, and especially as it relates to the karmic partner. And that regret is leading into some uncomfortable energy of, I want to say, anger. It's necessary to acknowledge these energies in order to heal. But the masculine energy also regrets. They view their divine feminine as an absolute angel. And there's certain things that they've done and said that they completely regret. One of those things is the silence. And they know that you're an angel that came into their life to change their life. And there's that deep sense of regret because they never ever meant to hurt you. And that regret leads often sometimes to anger. Regret is a primary emotion, and anger is a secondary emotion of that regret. And as I said, I feel like, and again, this was a message given to me earlier this morning, that some of you are coming together today. You're going to have a close encounter. It's going to seem like a coincidence to you, but it's actually not a coincidence. It's actually divine. And there's absolute victory here for some of you, and I'm so ecstatic. I want to look at this, let it go, attachment. So the masculine, as much as they're struggling with this regret and this anger, they're letting it go. They're letting go of this attachment as they get out and ground themselves in nature. Something very significant is going to happen today. And again, I don't know who it's for. I never know who these messages are for. And it's absolutely beautiful. I want to look at this, the door to healing and happiness. You're both on that journey. I love the fact that there's a rainbow there, healing, happiness. At the end of it all, it is, you get to this sense of bliss and enlightenment within yourself. There's so many imposters out there that give you false information, and the true destination of this journey is the destination of self-love. When you get to that pure self-love, then that is when the magic and beauty occurs within the dynamic of this connection. It truly, truly is. Because if you don't have self-love for yourself, it's virtually impossible to love others. You may think you do, but it's artificial. And the bond that the two of you share is raw, it's pure, it's vulnerable. I always say that words cannot articulate the love that you feel for this particular person. It's unconditional love. It's at the soul level. And the soul isn't visible. The soul is our blueprint, who we're meant to be in the beauty of the world that we live in. So it's healing, healing, healing. You know, you have to overcome these obstacles of certain energies, and don't be fooled. You're not going to walk a path of enlightenment and bliss for the rest of your, I want to say, your destiny here on earth. You are going to get to bliss, and then you may have a setback. And that is usually from the low vibration of the world that we live in. As empathic, beautiful, loving souls, you're meant to raise the vibration of this earth. And you do it naturally without even realizing it. When you're together in physical harmony, people will look at you and say, oh, wow, like you radiate this light. And I'll give you an example. When my twin and I were together before we went into separation, we were in the grocery store, and like we were like, nobody could penetrate that light within us. And we were just in our bliss, our awe, our light. And we weren't even cognizant or realizing other people around us. But when we were together, we always used to see people smiling. And you know, like, and I guess it's because of the love that radiated from our hearts. And instinctively, everyone around became just so happy, and they didn't have to say it, but you could see it in their whole physical energy aura that, and you're very highly empathic, so you can feel the thoughts of others. And I remember people, I could hear people saying, look at them, they look like they're so much in love. You know, you just radiate this light, and you do so much for people. And it is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. One thing here is the adjacent possibilities, and what I get from this particular card, and again I do this for my own entertainment purposes, is there's been some temptations to the divine masculine, like adjacent possibilities. There's been other, I want to say, female, feminine energy coming into their life and kind of showing them that they're there, but they're not interested. They're only interested in you. Their heart is for you, their energy is for you, but sometimes they can't always reconcile that energy that they feel in, but they know that you're twin flames. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Because as they reconcile the feelings in their heart, they realize that those feelings are for their divine feminine. And you touch them in ways that nobody has ever touched them. They do have regret. Because when they come into the light of themselves, they come into that wisdom, they come into that awareness, they realize that you are the one. And then they start feeling all of this sense of regret. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have ran. I shouldn't, you know, and there's all this funneling of this, I want to say, low vibrational energy. So it's natural. Absolutely, they've never ever felt love like this before, and it is absolutely beautiful. And I'm just looking at the timestamp on the video, and it was 10:10 when this card came out. They never ever felt like love like this, and they never ever will. There are these adjacent possibilities. There are people coming in, but just like you, feminine energy, you have zero interest in other masculine energy. They have the same. So as I said, there's a little bit of temptation coming into their aura, but they have absolutely no interest. I love this so much. I want to profess my love to you. Thank you for always believing in me. And that's exactly it. They want to profess their love. And that's one of the regrets that they have. When you come in fast, you come in furious. And the love isn't sustainable because your heart would erupt like a volcano. It's too much. And that's one of those regrets that they have. They wish they had have told you how they truly felt at the beginning. And I'll give you an example. And I'm not like, I'm a finance professional. And when I came into my twin, I think it was like 2 weeks. And I actually told him I loved him. And I think that scared the shit right out of him. And I don't know, it was just, it was so spontaneous. But that's how I felt. And then I had regrets. Afterwards, I'm like, I shouldn't have maybe said that after 2 weeks. But the masculine absolutely wants to profess their love. This is such a beautiful message today, and I'm just like so happy for you. Separation is just an illusion. We are always connected together in 5D. You have such gifts, such blessings, such miracles. Not everyone can have the gift of telepathy. And I know sometimes you feel like when you're endeavoring this journey, you're crazy, you're hearing voices, you need to check yourself into a hospital. Believe and trust in you. I was on the same journey when I was in separation. And honestly, I used to feel foot pain a lot. And there was no reason for me to feel foot pain. Well, my twin has nerve damage in his foot. And I always used to feel, when his foot was acting up, I could feel it in my foot. And it was crazy. Like I could feel like physical pain. Certain things I always heard, talking, and sometimes eruptions and blow-ups. And that was with the karmic partner, and also too just really bizarre energy. And it wasn't my energy. And I learned to realize that it was telepathic, and we were so energetically aligned, our souls. It was very, very, very beautiful. Lastly, I love you to infinity. Absolutely. And ironically, again, I want to give you, because I love giving you insights about my journey. It just really, truly gives you faith and hope. And that's one thing that you always have to keep in your heart, because there is these adjacent possibilities. There is this temptation. And it's up to you to navigate the journey with faith and love. And I'm just going to do these two because I forgot them when I was doing them earlier. And it says, stop taking life so seriously. Achievements and possessions will pale into significance when your soul journeys back home to the light from which everything stems. And that's exactly it. Stop taking life too seriously. And achievements and possessions will pale into significance when your soul's journeys back home to the light. You're meant to come to the light of yourself. I've always said this. I will continue to message this. The word of unconditional love, forgiveness, and light and love, self-love within. And that is truly what the journey is about. And this is a favorable time for matters of the heart, a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. Close encounters, as I said. I really do feel like this is a very, very powerful time. I don't know why. What day is it today? It's August 21st. Maybe it's because it's the 4-year anniversary of my channel. I have no idea. But it is, I feel like many of you are going to have this close encounter, and you may feel like, well, you realize that there's no coincidences, but it's brewing, it's manifesting. And I'm so happy for all of you. And Animal Spirit, if you're not new to this channel, you know that I believe animals come at the most divine time. Same with numbers, same with whatever. It could be a vehicle, it could be a license plate, it could be a billboard, it could be anything. At that most divine time, you're meant to see it. And the masculine animal spirit for today is 20, dolphin spirit. This is that, this and that are true. And I love this because everything that the masculine has been trying to reconcile in their heart, they realize that you are the one. And I'm gonna go back to this. They realize that the love that they had unreconciled. So the love has always been there, but they weren't able to reconcile it. That you are their true love, true twin soul, soulmate, however you resonate, and that you are an absolute angel. And came in and just transpired them to be the best version of themselves. So beautiful, beautiful message. I love it all so very much. If any of this resonates, kindly hit the subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this. Like, comment, hit the notification bell. And I want to thank you all so much for this journey in the last 4 years. You're beautiful, beautiful, blessed souls. And you are loved in ways that you sometimes visibly can't see. But spiritually, you have the utmost unconditional love that the world can provide. Have a super day, folks.